Students will use the preterite form of ER, IR, and AR verbs to discuss what they did in the past along with the verb pensar to express their thoughts.
You already know that the preterite is used to talk about a completed action in the past. We've looked at how to conjugate AR verbs, but now we will look at ER and IR verbs in the preterite. First, let's review AR verbs in the preterite. First, you will take off the AR ending, and for the yo form, add an accented E. For the to form, haste. For the él, ella, usted form, an accented O. For the nosotros form, hamos. And for the ellos, ellas, ustedes form, haron. Now it's time to dive into the ER and IR verbs. For the yo form, replace the ending with an accented I. For the to form, replace the AR ending with iste. For the él, ella, usted form, yo, with an accented O. The I and accented O make a yo sound. For the nosotros form, imos. For the ellas, ellos, ustedes form, hieron. And now for the IR verbs. You will replace the IR in the yo form with an accented I. For the to form, iste. For the él, ella, usted form, yo, with an accented O. For the nosotros form, imos. And for the ellos, ellas, ustedes form, hieron. So these will sound like this. Yo volví. Tú volviste. Él volvió. Nosotros volvimos. Ellas volvieron. Yo escribí. Tú escribiste. Él escribió. Nosotros escribimos. And ellas escribieron. You should have noticed that regular ER and IR verbs have the same endings in the preterite. Stem-changing ER verbs don't have a stem change in the preterite. Let's look at the verb doler. No fui a la fiesta anoche porque me dolió la garganta. I didn't go to the party last night because my throat hurt. The present tense, of course, you have an O to UE stem changer, so it becomes me duele in the present. In the preterite, you do not have a stem change. Me dolió. Me duele, me dolió. The verb ver means to see, and it has a regular preterite ending but does not contain accent marks. Yo vi. Tú viste. Él vio. Nosotros vimos. Ellas vieron. Ever vio a unos tíos que viven lejos. Ever saw some aunts and uncles that live far away. Let's go ahead and do a quick review of all the verb types in the preterite. As you can see in this chart, I've listed out the AR, ER, and IR verbs as they come in the preterite. You'll notice that the ER and IR verbs are exactly the same in the endings. And you already know the AR verbs. Let's put some of these words into practice. For the verb salir, ¿saliste con tus amigos? Did you go out with friends? Sí, fuimos a una fiesta. Yes, we went to a party. ¿A quiénes invitaron a la fiesta? Who did they invite to the party? A todos. Comimos y bailamos mucho. Everyone. We ate and danced a lot. Now we will use the verb pensar to discuss opinions and to express your thoughts. Pensar is an E to IE stem changing verb that means to think. Yo pienso. Tú piensas. Él piensa. Nosotros pensamos. Ellos piensan. Don't get confused. This is in the present tense, not in the preterite tense. This means I think, you think, he thinks, we think, and they think. Using pensar with que changes the meaning to I think that. Pienso que los invitados van a hablar y bailar toda la noche. I think that the guests are going to talk and dance all night. Pensar can also be followed by an infinitive to say what someone plans to do or intends to do. ¿Qué piensan hacer para celebrar el Año Nuevo? What do you plan to do to celebrate New Year's Eve? You'll notice there are 3 verbs, 2 that are unconjugated and in their infinitive form. But for the 2 verbs that are placed next to each other, one has to be conjugated and the other has to be an infinitive. Pensamos ir a esquiar. Again, 3 verbs in this sentence, 2 together, 1 is conjugated, 1's an infinitive. Pensamos is the conjugated verb, ir and esquiar are the unconjugated verbs. We plan to go ski. This wraps up our lesson for today. Nos vemos.